This is a productive day in my life. Every day looks different, but I always try to stick with my morning routine as well as I can. I know that not everyone has the pleasure of taking their morning slowly, but if you can, you should. If not, try to schedule in pockets of rest throughout your day. First comes my skincare routine, which I will share in a separate video soon. Taking care of my sensitive skin teaches me to be gentle and kind to myself. It takes time to go through a proper skincare routine, so this extra step in my morning also reminds me to slow down and be present. After that, I just give my boy his breakfast, take my vitamins, make some tea, read the scriptures, take little Ollie to the park, and then work until 3 p.m. I encourage you to not only perceive the work portion of my daily rhythm as productivity. Everything that comes before the actual work is also productive, but for my mental, physical, and spiritual health, which are arguably more important than any work I can produce. Productivity is defined as the state of achieving or producing a significant amount or result. This term is most often used in the workplace or in school, but we've adopted it into our personal lives as well. When we think of being productive, we most likely refer to how much work, chores, or errands we can get done in a given amount of time. My mood used to be determined by how productive of a day I was having. If I didn't produce enough content as I'd like, then the feeling of guilt would linger all day long. Over time, my worth became synonymous with how much I produced. I wore my busyness as a badge of honor and my mental exhaustion as a sign of my hard work. When my body begged for me to slow down, I saw it as a sign of weakness and pushed even harder. When my mind crumbled under the self-inflicted burden, I got mad at myself for not being on par with others, and I was jealous of others for being ahead of me. But as I looked around, it was clear that I was not alone. In fact, no one seemed to uphold the sanctity of rest. Rest was not modeled for me anywhere I looked, least of all my hardworking single mother. She couldn't have rested even if she wanted to. But I came to realize that rest was modeled by someone even closer to me than my mother, Jesus. I remember reading about how vast crowds of people came to hear him and to be healed of their sicknesses, but Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. How crazy is that? Even though the task at hand for him was pressing, maybe even life-saving, Jesus exercised his healthy boundaries by retreating into solitary places to pray. Even God the Father modeled rest on the seventh day. In fact, it says that he made the rest day holy. What if we collectively decide to change the way we think about productivity? Rather than just referring to the tangible work that we produce, what if we count investing in our own mental, physical, and spiritual health as being productive as well? What if instead of viewing rest as laziness, we start viewing it as holiness? Because it really is. Rest allows me to regroup mentally, give healthy attention to my abstract feelings, and be more mindful of God's presence in my life. Even during normal work days like the one I'm showing you, I make sure to leave enough room to read the scriptures and pray silently before I work, to start my day off on a restful note. If you can't afford a whole morning routine to yourself, then please schedule in little pockets of rest throughout your day. Go for a short walk outside, a quick coffee run, or even have a minute of silence and take deep breaths. Turn simple daily necessities like cooking or walking your dog into moments of peace and mindfulness. Since I have the honor of partnering with HelloFresh for this video, I'll show you how easy, peaceful, and fun it is to put together a meal for yourself. Today, I'll be whipping up a few of the teriyaki pork luau bowls. I believe this recipe is enough for 2 servings, perfect for lunch and dinner. One thing I appreciate about HelloFresh is that they send the exact amount of ingredients I need, so there aren't any awkward leftovers. This ensures that nothing will go wasted. The step-by-step recipes also come with pictures, so even those who don't normally cook can easily follow along. Every time I cook with HelloFresh, it takes about 30 minutes to create a really delicious meal. There's also something for everyone, from family recipes to calorie-smart and vegetarian options. You can go on their website right now to check the current menu. Also, if you feel like switching up your meals, skipping a week, or even adding a dessert, you can do that easily on their website. You can actually get HelloFresh now starting from $5.66 per serving, but with the promo code N80, you'll also get 8 meals for free. That's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. Just visit HelloFresh.com and enter the promo code. After cooking up a simple and healthy lunch, I usually work until 6:30 p.m. That's when I try to go out or go for a long walk with Ollie. After I work out, it's time to wind down with my nighttime skincare routine. These are the products I use to cleanse my skin prior to showering. I use them in that order. After showering, these are the products I use to moisturize my skin and prep it for the next day. Once again, I'll make a separate video going into detail about these steps. After my shower, I like to heat up dinner and eat it while watching something informational or lighthearted. Did you know that while you eat, your body should be in resting mode? It's supposed to be a time of healing and nourishment for your body. So doing anything that puts you in fight or flight mode while eating can cause all sorts of digestion problems. Try to associate eating and sleeping with healing and resting, because that's the mode that you should be in. After dinner, I brush my teeth and journal about my day before I sleep. used to try to get all my anxious thoughts out in detail, writing pages and pages before I go to sleep. But I've found that being extremely detailed with my thoughts right before bed actually encouraged more racing thoughts. So now I try to record as many good things as I can remember about my day. And if there are any negative feelings or thoughts, I write about them in a concise and straightforward manner, and then write out a short prayer before bed. It's no wonder why I sleep like a baby every day now. I hope my tips and tools will help you have a better day tomorrow and onwards. Until next time, I'll see you in the comments.